hanging out with my pal Tommy Rant right here. What's up? Now, I heard a little rumor from Strictly Business, Brandon Beretta, that you snore.
What?
That's what he told me.
First off, if that bus is paying attention to me while I'm sleeping, that ain't strictly business. That's strictly weird.
That's kind of weird, right?
I ain't about that. Where'd you hear that from? Him? Her?
From him.
Her. Yeah. Listen, Buster. Listen, Chooch. You got my number. You know the time. Slime time.
Careful, Brandon Beretta is really good at suplexing big fat asses, so he might get you back, but you've been losing weight, so.
You look great.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, thank you, Tommy Red, and Slimeball Sage over there.
Hey y'all, this is your Mexican Barbie, Lulu La Reina. And as you know, I have a wrestling show in New York on July 12th for Rising Star Women's Wrestling. And we are looking for some sponsors. So if you're interested in sponsoring a wrestler such as myself or a match, please contact the info down below. Also, I hope that you guys show some support, show some love to your favorite wrestler, and I will see you guys there. I love you guys, and thank you so much. Yeah.
Rising Star Women's Wrestling. You've cultivated yourself quite the roster. So many women, so much potential for this tournament. But lest we forget, I have been a caged animal for far too long. But I'm loose now. And I will be champion!
Yo, they call me Dank, the lyrical titan. Stepping in the ring, spitting fire, igniting. From the square circle to the booth, I'm dominant. Unbreakable spirit, call me the king, I'm prominent. Beyond the barricade, the podcast bumping. Real talk, no gimmicks, ain't no time for slumping. Grinding day and night, always something to prove. Elevating the game, that's the Dank move. Check 1, 2, this ain't no illusion. Dropping truth bombs, causing a commotion. From the canvas to the charts, I'm climbing. Champion mindset, always shining. Resolute, run deep, and still the fight. Never back down, always standing upright. In the ring or on the track, same intensity. Delivering knockout blows lyrically. 1, 2, this ain't no illusion. Dropping truth bombs, causing a commotion. From the canvas to the charts, I'm climbing. Champion mindset, always shining.
Hello, everybody. This is Papa Dank, and welcome to Beyond the Barricade. And let me bring to you my very special guest, the one, the only Austin Everett, joining me tonight. What's up, Austin?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm going good. Let's start off with some upcoming events you have going on. You have this added, the Bull from the Woods, Cordell Robert. I just added to July 12th event. All right, tell me what's going on here.
So this right here, this is American Hostile Championship Wrestling. I'm going to go down there, and it's going to be Union City, I think, but it's going to be pretty fun. You guys should check it out. It's always a good time at American Hostile.
All right, awesome. And then we got Unified Wrestling Alliance. Tell me what's going on here also on July.
That right there, that's going to be pretty fun. The UWA, they got a bunch of companies all together, so it's just all companies coming together. So we'll see who's there, and it's going to be a big fight.
And we'll see what's there and what's going to happen that night. Oh, man, is that Attila Khan over there?
Yeah, that is Attila Khan, but
that's a scary dude.
Yeah, he is a scary dude. I ran into him like really early on in my
In your
career.
career?
Yeah, I wasn't even wrestling yet. It's pretty cool.
Oh man,
Yeah, he's a scary guy.
he's a scary guy. I've seen him when I was in Illinois last year. Scary guy.
Yeah,
All right, and here you are at Joe Kazana Productions over here.
yeah.
This
The
ship
old
took place.
Bullet Ballard at the NWA JCP. That was a fun time. Beer market brawl.
What is man, people are sending me all this crazy stuff. But anyway, how did the match end up? Did you win?
Well, I lost. You know, just
Oh man.
one of those things. I guess I was too tired from the trip up there, but you know that's on me. I should have trained harder, I guess. But next
Gotcha,
time I
gotcha.
go, I'm definitely gonna get the W for sure.
100%. You'll get them next time. All right, let's go over some of your accomplishments right here. You were trained by Dr. Tom Pritchard. And
Yes, sir. I actually just graduated from there, and it was a
I
great
see.
time. I'd suggest anyone who's wanting to get into wrestling or needs to get to that next level, go to JPWA. It is just a blast.
A lot of talent out there trained with Dr. Tom Pritchard, including Kenzie and Kylie Page, as well as the Country Gentleman.
Yeah. See, I met the country gentleman before I went up there, so I kind
Oh,
of got to
okay.
see. It was pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty cool dudes, man. Casey is more quiet than you know, AJ. AJ's like the the driving
Louder.
force. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's talk about how you fell in love with professional wrestling. Let's go back to the beginning.
Yeah. So I tell people this story a lot, and I think everyone comes up with the same conclusion. I'm
Uh
just
huh.
crazy.
Uh
So
huh.
I was in the living room one day, and I was fiddling with something, and at first it was just on. It was just WWE, and it was just on for background noise, right?
Uh huh.
And it caught my attention, so I started looking. And it's Randy Orton fighting Wade Barrett, and
Oh wow.
this is Nexus Wade Barrett, I think.
Uh huh.
And they're fighting backstage, and they're by some stairs. And I'm like, oh, what are they doing? And
Right.
Randy gets thrown down a flight of stairs. And for some reason, in my own brain, I'm like, I gotta be Randy. I gotta be the guy that gets thrown down a flight of stairs. That looks fun.
Right. Oh man. Did you get thrown down the flight of stairs?
I have not yet, but
It's on the list.
sure.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. Tell me about your first professional match. Who was your opponent, and what was it like being in front of a crowd?
Well, my first professional match, it was with a man named Crisis, and
Okay. Oh,
he's
quick.
like your own superhero, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So I had the match with him, and it was it was you know, I think a lot of people when they tell their first match, they're like, "Man, I was just so nervous, didn't know what I was doing backstage." Then you walk through that curtain, and you're there,
Right.
and it was pretty cool to see how people reacted, and I had just so in Missouri you have to have a license and all that.
Yes.
I had just got my license when I turned 18, and then 2 weeks later I had my first match. So I was 18. I was like, whoa, okay. So I did the match, and I
Uh,
actually won, but
awesome.
it was pretty fun. It was pretty jarring. I did some stuff that I haven't done in a while, used to be able to. I can still do it, but jump over the rope from the apron. That was pretty cool. But
Right. Okay. What was your thoughts being in that live environment with the crowd?
uh, I thought it was cool because uh, at the time I wasn't in the best ring shape as I am now. I'm in better ring shape, so I was like, I had so much energy from the crowd that I was able to do everything I needed to do. You know,
Right.
so
Right.
I thought that was cool.
Awesome. All right, let's go into your toughest match to date. Who was your toughest opponent to date, and why?
I think that was Jack Parker Jr. and that's recently. That's
JPJ.
JPJ. Yeah, it was tough because he's a big guy. He's strong, and
All right.
I it was tough because I'd throw something at him, he'd throw something at me harder. So I just had to keep digging down deep and throwing whatever he was throwing at me back at him.
Right. Okay. Tell me about some opponents you want to have a match with that you haven't had a match with yet.
Some opponents, I'd love to have a match with a lot of guys in NWA. Like,
Okay. Anybody in particular?
uh, probably see. I tell you what, it'd be cool to have a match with Austin Lane up there at NWA, JCP or Crossfire.
Okay.
Neck and Chains. Or
Okay.
the Country Gentleman, that would be fun.
Okay.
Have to find a tag partner, maybe.
Have you worked Crossfire?
I worked one Battle Royal, but
Okay.
not much.
Okay.
But
Serena saw the match live, and it was a banger of a match.
which one?
But yeah, which one, Serena? I think it was your first one. I think that's what you're saying. Serena has time to watch all the matches. I don't have time to watch anything. I barely have time to watch the Raw or something like that. All right. Let's go into traveling. Where would you like to travel to? What states would you like to work in?
I thought about that a lot. I'd like to travel. Hawaii would be pretty cool, but I'd like to hit all 50 states.
Mhm.
And then I would like to get to the point where I could go to Japan or Australia even. Just get to see the world and wrestle everywhere, basically.
Okay. That's awesome. Serena says, "Oh, the JPJ versus you match."
Yeah, that one was. I've been told that's my best match so far, and I agree. It's pretty good.
Awesome. I'm gonna have to check it out. You have to send it to me, Serena. And it's when you're in the business, it's you're trying to catch up on everything. It's like sometimes it's dizzying, right?
Yeah, I've heard this from a lot of places, but like growing up, I didn't know there was different wrestling. I never heard
Right.
of NWA or TNA.
You
I
only
heard
need WWE.
Yeah. So like once I fell in love with wrestling for one point, like through middle school, and I
Mhm.
started watching it in 2019, and I was like, oh wow, this is cool. And I started looking it up, and I was like, wait a minute, there's more than just WWE. There's
Right.
like old WCW, like Sting versus Ric Flair and
Yeah.
NWA. Like I was like, oh, so now I'm getting all of it, and I don't have enough
Oh.
time to watch all of it.
Right. Because you're just like, man, there's a lot out here. I was the same way too. When I was growing up, I'm like, oh, it's just WWE. And man, I didn't even learn there was indies till I was late, like late in my life. I think
Yeah,
I
I
must have
never.
been maybe like 28 at the time. And my friends like, oh, let's go to a wrestling show. I'm like, oh, WWE's in down. No, it's down down the street at the bingo hall. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I never heard the word indie before in wrestling, and I was like, but when I did, I was like, oh wow, this is cool.
Yeah, 100%. All right, what type of match you want to be in that you haven't been in yet?
I think it'd be pretty cool to do like a ladder match or table. That'd be
Okay.
pretty cool. Maybe like
Awesome.
street fight. I don't know.
Street fight. What gimmick matches have you had?
Not a lot. I've had okay, this is the funnest one.
Okay.
So we is my third match of all time, by the way.
Mhm.
And it was a battle royal, but we had bags over our head, like just bags where they tie off at the end. You couldn't get it off, and it was nighttime. It was the blindfolded battle royal.
Oh man.
I was so scared about getting thrown out because I was so sure that I'd break something.
All right.
But I
Oh
mean,
man.
it's probably the most fun I've ever had. Like it
Really?
was, yeah. I just couldn't see anything, so I was just grabbing, and then once I grabbed, I was like, okay,
All
just done. You know.
right. That's actually pretty cool. Man, I'd never heard of that. Like I've
Yeah, it
never
was unique
seen
for
it.
sure.
Yeah, 100%. Awesome. What's this? I think Austin really wants that. Gets thrown down the stairs match.
Oh, that'd be pretty unique. Yeah, let's do that.
That would be a unique match. Um, all right, let's go into. Let's jump out of wrestling for a moment. Favorite foods? What do you like to munch on?
See, I've always liked pizza, but I'm getting really healthy now, so like I'm really liking like chicken or rice right now for some reason. It's
Okay.
just right there for me.
All right, good stuff. What about any hobbies? Any hobbies you have?
Well, I got a couple. I like to play video games like some wrestlers, but
Okay.
if I'm not doing that, I'm probably helping out my family with the dirt cars, like racing.
Oh,
So
okay. Oh, that's pretty cool.
yeah, it's pretty interesting. I've never really raced much. I did one time, and it was actually my debut match in wrestling I had, and then the weekend after I raced a race car. So
Right.
yeah, for the
Right.
first time. So that was pretty cool.
Was that a bunch of bells going off?
Yeah, that's the clock or something. So
I for a moment, like the bell chimes at the freaking churches.
oh yeah, that's what it
That's what it
sounds.
felt like. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see. I mean, look at it now. There's WWE, WTNA, NWA, and OVW. Now, which of those federations do you think would best fit your style if you had to choose one?
I think NWA would fit for sure.
Okay. I heard it's a good company to work for.
Yeah, from all the people I've met,
Yeah,
I think
same,
it's probably got the most positive.
same. All right. Serena says, out of the seminars you participated in, which seminar do you think you learned the most from?
Which ones? I think Wrestling for the Kingdom. That was like Les Thatcher, and it was really good because I got to learn. So it's like a Christian seminar, and they have it every year.
Right.
And if you should anyone out there who wants to go to seminar and they like follow Christ, you should go follow it because it's pretty cool, and you get to learn about wrestling, like a lot about wrestling,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can strengthen your beliefs up and learn about God. It's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. What has been the best rib that has been played, either on you or that you've seen played?
Mm. See, I thought about this. There ain't been a lot of ribs, but I don't know.
There's got to be one.
I'm trying to think, but I can't think of. I don't know. I lived in a house with a couple guys during training, and we probably did ribs all the time. They just mixed into each other, but I can't think of any right now.
Okay. I'm looking at your seminars you participated in. What did you learn from the Crossfire seminar?
So that was fun. Yeah, the Page Sisters. So they helped a lot because, like, just listening to them and how like smart they are about the business was crazy. It was like crazy good. And then because like Kylie was really informational. Those she watched me. So I had a tag match with Prince Gabriel,
right?
Which he's in California, and he's really good.
Right.
And we had a tag match against. I think I don't know, but we had tag match, and they were telling us good information and like how I need to present myself, and it was really good. I thought I learned a lot from that one.
Awesome, good stuff, good stuff. All right, so you talk about dirt racing. You ever been on a dirt bike?
No, I haven't. I've never been on a dirt bike.
Unfortunately, I have, and I got pulled. So this was when I was like a kid, man. Me and my cousin were dirt biking alongside the highway, and we're not supposed to do that. So he's an expert, so he took off. And I got stuck behind, and the cop pulled me over. He like came up. I was like, "Oh fuck!"
Oh
It,
yeah.
it was not fun. That's why when you said dirt racing, I thought of that. It just brought back that memory.
Oh,
All right, out of all the independent promotions out there, which one do you want to work for the most? Not the ones that we saw before, like NWA and all that.
I guess like OVW's in Bennett. Yeah, I'd like to go
Okay.
work OVW or maybe some GCW. But
Okay. All right. Serena's got a question for you now. If you could create your own faction, what wrestlers would you put in it? Not bad.
all right. So if I can make my own faction, I would pick. I'd pick Prince Gabriel, like I said, Prince Gabe,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'd probably pick the unwritten Justin Tucker and
Okay.
Isaiah Miles from yeah. Those would be the three I'd pick.
Okay. All right. What would you call your stable?
Probably. Well, I mean, it's just right there. The mountaintop.
The mountaintop. Okay. Tell me how you came up with your finisher, Armageddon.
I got that. So I first started with the company I first had a match with,
Right.
and the trainer, that was his finisher, and he was grateful enough to give me that,
Give it to
and
you.
I
Okay.
just always used it. So
Okay. Awesome. Good stuff, Austin. All right. We'll close it out with this. What does the rest of 2025 look like for you? Where do you want to be by the end of the year?
the rest of 2025, I'm getting some stuff moving, I think, but I think at the end of the year, I want to get on a lot more shows and get more eyes on me through social media and just wrestling in general. I want to find a good spot in like SICW, and
Okay.
I want to work more for
I, I like
NWA.
I like SICW.
Yeah, I love that. I've been around them since I started training, so it was always cool to see them while I've been. Yeah.
So you know Herb.
Yeah, I met her when I was doing my first gimmick. I was a cop, and me and Herb had to do like a spot together, so it was pretty cool.
Okay. All right. Were you at the Fan Fest this year?
No, I wasn't. I was. When was it? I was probably at school, or
In May.
yeah, I was at school. I think
I was there last year.
that's cool. I've never
Really
went.
fun.
But yeah,
Really good time. Yeah, 100%. So if he has one next year, you got to go next year.
I have to. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I got to go too. I got to go back.
Hey,
Oh man. What were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
I'll meet you there.
There you go. We'll meet up. You'll be on the vlog and all that good stuff.
Oh, that'd be a good time.
It'll be a good time. 100%. All right, Austin. Do you have any merch for sale?
I do. I'm actually wearing my new shirt.
All right, show it up and tell us where we can get it.
Well, I'm working on I think I'm going to start working on a Pro Wrestling Tees website or
Okay.
something like that. I'll get that set up and I'll put it in the Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, and
Okay.
I'll have it at my merch table. So come out and see me, buy some merch if you like me.
Send us the graphic and we'll help promote it. Okay.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it, man. Let everybody know where they can follow you and where they can book you.
So on my Facebook, I have an email, or I will after this podcast for sure. BookAustinEverest@gmail.com. If you guys want to come over see all my content, it's on Facebook, Austin Everest, TikTok, Austin Everest, and Instagram, Austin Everest. Just come out, look at it. I try to get a lot of content on there every day and just make it fun.
All right, awesome, Austin. Thank you for joining me tonight on the podcast, man. Appreciate you coming on.
Yes, sir. I've had fun. Thank you.
Appreciate you, man. All right, as for me, coming up next, where you can catch me, I'll be at Rising Stars Women's Wrestling July 12th. Get your tickets at NYWC Pro Wrestling. We've got quite the roster, and this promotion is just starting out, but it's starting out red hot. We got Abaddon, Layla Hirsch, Mercedes Martinez as our general manager, Notorious Mimi, Leah James, and so much more. Come get your tickets, Rising Stars Women's Wrestling. After that, I will be at Pre-Combination Wrestling's Queen of the North 6, where Hannah Taylor is making her United States debut. And man, I'm excited for Queen of the North 6. So get your tickets, Pre-Combination Wrestling, or use that QR code right there. Coming up next for me, I have the Hellcat, Selena Hecate, who is part of our Rising Stars roster. And we have to talk about her upcoming match with Zenith, right? And so much more, man. I can't wait for this one. You never know what's going to happen on a Rising Stars edition of the podcast. And then coming up after, man, I'm a busy night tonight, Austin.
You do, you go.
I'm going to be exhausted, but after I'm done with all three of my podcasts, I got to go watch Jurassic World.
Hey, there you go. You got to work, and then you get to go play.
That's right. At 9 o'clock, I have the one and only Aaliyah James joining me, who's also part of Rising Stars and was seen in NXT UK when that was around. Now she's all over the United States doing her thing, and she's coming to Long Island in her first appearance as well for Rising Stars Women's Wrestling. We got to talk about her match as she's going up against Layla Hirsch. Layla Hirsch joining us. Whoa, I'm excited. It's gonna be a great time coming up next. Whew. As I think I'm tired now. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to drink more of this to get through the next couple hours, man.
Hey, there you go.
Oh man, Serena's got one more question for you though. I say you should get a tag team partner and go for the OCW tag team titles.
Hey, anyone out there? I'm up for it.
All right, anybody want to team up with Austin? Hit him up and get on that OCW show. Austin, hold on for a minute. Everybody else, I'll be back at 8 with the Hellcat. See you soon.